Hello dear student, and welcome to this new video. In this video we will discuss the second skill of the reading part, which is knowing and determining the organization of ideas. Fine, now to start with, what do you mean by organization of ideas, and what does it mean to recognize the organization of the ideas in a given certain reading passage? Okay. Really, it is the general frame of the reading passage. So, the organization means what are the main topics, the main ideas discussed in the passage without going into the details, okay? So, it is the general framework, the general points discussed in the reading passage. So, as you can see, it means the information that is found in the passage as a whole or in a certain paragraph. Okay, so you will be asked about the information, the general information found in the passage as a whole or in a certain paragraph. So the question that you will have in the exam asking about this will have two forms. Maybe you will be asked, how is the information in the passage organized? Okay, so this is the type of a question that you will be asked about organization. How is the information in the passage organized? And to answer this question, you should know the main points discussed in the whole passage, okay, not in a certain paragraph. Now, if we want you to know the information found in a certain paragraph, you will have the second type of, or the second form of questions, which is, what is the type of information found in paragraph 3, for example, or in paragraph 2. Fine, so this is the form of questions that you will have on organization. As you can see, to answer those questions, whether how is the information in the passage organized or what is the type of information found in paragraph 2 or paragraph 3, it is very connected to the main idea. Okay, so to answer those two questions, you need to know the main ideas. Okay, now to answer this question, okay, the second question, what is the type of information found in paragraph 3, for example, you should go to paragraph 3 and know the main idea. Okay, this will help you answer the question. While if you want to answer this question, how is the information in the passage organized, you need to know the main ideas of each paragraph found in the passage. Okay, fine. So this is the first type of questions on organization. Now, organization also may ask about the relation between the paragraphs. Okay, how is a paragraph related to another paragraph? And the question about this issue will be something like, how is the information of the third paragraph related to the information in the second paragraph, for example? So here you are asked about the relation between paragraph number 2 and paragraph number 3. Fine. Now, before I tell you how to answer this question, you need to know the types of relations between the paragraphs, okay, in the first place. Before determining the relation, you need to know what are the relations that we may have between the paragraphs. Okay, now let's start with the first one. The first type of relation between paragraph is contradiction. Okay, contradiction. And here, to answer this question, or when you know that the relation between these two paragraphs is contradiction, you will answer something like, for example, paragraph 3 refutes paragraph 2. Okay, so refute, which means contradicts. Okay, so contradict means to have the opposite idea. Fine, now how you can know that paragraph 3 contradicts or refutes paragraph 2? Maybe you may have some key words, okay, that will help you know that here we have contradiction. For example, on the other hand, however, okay, so when we saw such expressions or such keywords, you know that paragraph 3, for example, contradicts or refutes paragraph 2 or the previous paragraph. Okay, so this is the first type of relation. Now the other type of relation, proceed. Okay, maybe we may have paragraph 3 precedes paragraph 2. Precede means talking about the same topic. It continues talking about or discussing the same topic, okay? And to know that paragraph 3 precedes paragraph 2, or the ideas found in paragraph 2, you may have keywords like moreover, in addition. So when you have those words, moreover, in addition, furthermore, so you know that the next paragraph will continue talking about the same topic, okay? The third relation is an easy one, okay, and very obvious, which is examples. So paragraph 3 gives examples on the ideas of paragraph 2, and clearly you may have words like, for example, such as. So when the following paragraph, okay, starts with or having expressions like, for example, such as, so here immediately you will know that this next paragraph will have examples, okay? Fine. Now let's go to practice what we have said and discussed, and you'll have this passage which is found in your books. Fine. Now, as I told you, to answer those questions you need to know the main ideas. So let's go to the paragraphs in this passage, and let's recognize the main ideas. Fine. In the first paragraph, if asked who invented the game of baseball, most Americans would probably reply that it was Abner Doubleday. Okay, so this is the main idea. So here the main idea in this paragraph is Abner Doubleday is the inventor or the founder of baseball. Okay, as you can see in this paragraph, Doubleday was given credit for this invention. Okay, so here this is this paragraph supports the idea, okay, that Abner Doubleday is the founder or the inventor of baseball. Fine. Now if we go to the next paragraph, this one, today most sports historians are in agreement that Doubleday really didn't have much to do with the game, okay, or with the development of baseball. So here the idea here is that Abner Doubleday have nothing to do or had nothing to do with the game. So in other words, he was not, or he is not the founder of the game or the inventor of the game. So here we have two main ideas. Here Abner Doubleday is the founder of the game, while this paragraph, no, Abner Doubleday is not the founder and he had nothing to do with the game. So when we have the question, the second paragraph, okay, what is the relation between the last paragraph with the previous ones, okay? So as I told you, the first paragraph said that Abner Doubleday is the founder, and the last paragraph says that Abner had nothing to do with the game. So the second paragraph refutes the ideas in the first paragraph, okay? So the first paragraph says something and the second paragraph says something different, okay? So the third paragraph, or the second, paragraph refutes the ideas of the first paragraph. It contradicts, okay? It contradicts the first paragraph. Fine. Let's go to another example to practice more. Here we have this passage, which is a 3-paragraph passage, okay? Now my advice to you is go to the main ideas. Start with grasping and knowing the main ideas. So let's start with the first paragraph. It says that conflict within an organization is not always viewed as undesirable. In fact, various managers have divergent ideas on the value of conflict. So the main idea of this paragraph is the managers have different views about conflict, okay? Some managers find conflict good, and other managers find conflict bad, okay? So this is the main idea. So there are different views related to conflict. Fine. So this is the main idea. Now let's go to the second paragraph. According to the traditional view of conflict, conflict is harmful to an organization. So here in this paragraph, the main idea is the traditional view of conflict, which says that conflict is bad, okay? And if you continue reading the paragraph, you can see that this paragraph continues talking and explaining the traditional view that the conflict is harmful and the manager must rid the organization of conflict. Fine. Now, the third paragraph and the last paragraph, the interactionist view of conflict, on the other hand, holds that conflict can serve an important function. So here we have another view which is called the interactionist view. And as you can see, the interactionist view is the opposite of the traditional view. How do we know that it is the opposite? Because here we have on the other hand. Okay, on the other hand. So this second view is different. Okay, it's different from the first one. So here we have two different points of view related to conflict. Fine. So here we have our organization. Okay, if you have the main ideas, so here you can answer the questions so carefully and so quickly. Fine, let's go to the questions. Now the first one, how is the information in the passage organized? Now I told you, if you have this question, how is the information in the passage organized? Here you are asked about the information found in the passage as a whole, not in a specific paragraph. So here, what do we have in the passage? Okay, so clearly from our discussion previously that we have 2 points of view, and those points of view are not similar, they are different. Okay, they are different points of view. One of them is called traditional and the other one is called the interactionist, and they are different. So the option that best expresses this is number B. Okay, contrasting views of conflict are presented. Okay, this is what we have in the passage. Okay, two opposing or two contrasting, two different points of view regarding conflict. Fine. Now the next question, what type of information is included in the third paragraph? So here we are asked about this paragraph, number 3. So what type of information is found in the third paragraph? Here, clearly, as you can see, the third paragraph discusses the interactionist view. Okay, this is the main idea of this paragraph. The interactionist view holds that conflict can serve an important function in the organization. So, what we have in this paragraph is the discussion of one of the views, discussing one of the views related to conflict, which is the interactionist view. So, the best answer is D, a description of one of the opposing views of conflict. Okay, here we have the description and the explanation for the interactionist view. Okay, now let's go to another passage to practice more. This passage discusses the IQ, okay, the IQ test. Fine. Also, this passage contains 3 paragraphs. So we will do the same as we did in the previous paragraph. Let's go to the previous passage, sorry. So we should go to each paragraph and know the main idea. Now, let's start with the first one. IQ, or intelligence quotient, is defined as the ratio of person's mental age to chronological age. Okay, so here what do we have here? Here we have a definition. Okay, so here we have the definition of IQ. So it is defined as the ratio of person's mental age to chronological age. Fine. So the definition of IQ. Fine. So this is the first paragraph. Now the second paragraph. In theory, a standardized IQ test is set up to measure the individual's ability to perform intellectual operations. Okay, so here what do we have? Here we have information about the IQ, okay? And it is theoretical information. And we can guess this from the word in theory. Okay, in theory. So theoretical information. Now, when we go to the third paragraph, in practice, it has been impossible to arrive at consensus to which types of intellectual operations demonstrate intelligence. So here we have practical information. Okay, so the second paragraph contains theoretical information. Okay, we are given information about IQ in a theoretical aspect or from a theoretical aspect, while in the third paragraph we have information about IQ in practical aspect, not theoretical. Okay, so here we have the organization, okay, the general frame. We have a definition, and we have IQ in theory and IQ in practice. So here, so simply, we can answer the questions. Now let's go to the first question. What type of information is included in the first paragraph? So easy, okay? Here in the first paragraph, we have definition, okay? So the answer is B, definition, and we can get it from the first line. IQ is defined as, so here we have a definition. And can you see? Here you will not be asked about specific information. Okay, what is the definition? The definition of what? Here you need to know just here we have a definition, here we have a theory, here we have an opinion. You will not be asked in this point, okay, or at this point, you will not be asked about specific information, okay? Just you need to know general things, okay? Here we have a definition, okay? Fine, now let's go to the next question. How does the information in the third paragraph differ from in the second paragraph? Okay? How is the information in the third paragraph differs from the information in the second paragraph? So here we are given that the relation between the two paragraphs, paragraph 2 and 3, that they are different. Okay, but the question asks us in which way, okay? In what way they are different. Okay, so let's go to the main ideas of each paragraph. Okay, the second paragraph, in theory, standardized IQ is so and so. And in the third paragraph, in practice, IQ is so and so. So, in the second paragraph, we are given theoretical information, and in the third paragraph, we are given practical, actual information. So, the answer is C. It presents real information rather than a premise. Premise is theory. So, paragraph 3 gives us practical, actual, real information, while in paragraph 2 we are given theoretical information. So this is the way how they are different. Okay, so by this we come to the end of this lesson. I hope you understand it. If you have any problem in understanding any topic, please watch the video again. So my advice to you, in order to answer organization questions, is go to the main ideas, okay? Put them down in front of you, because this will help you answer the question. Thank you so much and good luck.